Happy Wooper everybody. My name is Cyanize. This is my co-host, Mr. Aidan here. And today we're doing...
What's crack-a-lackin'?
Yeah, what he said.
Amazing start to today's episode.
I didn't think you were going to cut me
tired.
off. Yeah. By the way, apologies for no episode last week. Actually, you didn't even make the tweet announcing there was a delay, funnily enough.
Nope, I forgot. I was so busy that day. Dude, my schedule's been fucked. It's a miracle I'm even open tonight. Because I'm in finals right now, and it is kicking my shit in. Tomorrow is all day study for microeconomics, and then tomorrow's the microeconomics test. Day after that, all day studying for Japanese, and then the Japanese test bright and early, and then I have to move out of my fucking dorm. I have to pack up everything and move within a span of, give or take, probably 6 hours. Everything.
I hate to be that guy, but like every time you talk about how busy you are, like you describe it exactly the way you're describing it now. Like, wow, Mystic Aiden's busy. Who would have thunk? He's always busy.
So much to do, bro.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I have been busy too. Today was a hustle and a half. I guess this is a crazy segue, but oh my god, the Switch 2 pre-orders. By the way, for context, we're recording this on the 24th of April.
Day after. Actually, no, day of, technically, because it's midnight.
It's not midnight yet. We have, 1 hour for you.
It was midnight when the pre-orders happened, so we're recording this day of.
Oh, yeah, so, okay, that's kind of weird, because I technically didn't really participate in the pre-orders. I just grabbed the amiibo and dipped.
That's so real, though. I thought... Could have sworn you tweeted like you were in the line. I was like, I thought you texted me you just got a Switch and the amiibo. Did you just pre-order the amiibo online?
All right, so I was gaslighting you. I had it in my cart. I was in my voice chat with all my like friends or whatever. I was trolling everybody because I thought it was so funny to be like, "Holy shit, I got the Switch 2 in my cart. I could have went through with it."
That's vile. That's so vile.
Yeah, no, but shoutouts to Walmart because Walmart was the goats last night. Somebody made a tweet about it, but what is it? Target was like, "Fuck you, get out." Walmart put you in a cool line, you know, and then Best Buy, like fucking froze. Best Buy sucked for me. I am shocked. I feel like Best Buy shouldn't have failed, but it was a dead end. Like that was the worst place to go.
So, I guess since we're just doing this now, I'll tell my story. So, you know that dorm Wi-Fi is bad. I did not want to risk anything, especially because my computer's been giving me shit.
I heard you got multiple computers prepared.
Dude, what happened is I went over to my girlfriend's with my laptop. I set up an account for Target, and then I set up an account for Best Buy and logged in on her computer. The plan was that I was going to hold on Target, and she was going to hold on Best Buy. And then Walmart ended up being the most consistent.
You should have went with Walmart.
Go up. So I tried to make a Walmart account last minute to fit in. It would not let me through the page. So I was like, shit, I'm fucked. I can't get in the Walmart line. Best Buy isn't even up yet. My only hope is Target. So I just kept sitting there, and then I saw, they kept refreshing. It was like, out of stock, out of stock. How did it sell out of stock? It's been it literally went out of stock on the frame that it turned to midnight, by the way.
Oh, so great. It was so good.
And then they added more stock to it. And I just was like, refreshed, and then randomly went to add to cart. I slammed that shit, and it was now locked in my cart, and then it wouldn't take my payment method. And I was like, oh my god, I tried on the app, because I saw some people saying, go on the app. I go on the app. My card kept saying, set up split payment. I don't want to do split payment. I'm putting this
Take
on
my
one
money.
credit card. I'm trying to put it on one credit card to pay this off in one go. I don't want to do split payment. And then I had her working on the laptop, literally just hitting checkout, checkout, checkout until it finally went through. And oh my god, bless my girlfriend. I love her so much for doing that. Because she was sitting there watching me slowly start to lose my shit over those computers.
Yeah.
And I got my Target pre-order in. It's because it's shipping, it's probably going to be a day late. But and I also set the address to home instead of my new apartment, just to be sure that I know it's going to somewhere safe. I don't even want to risk it.
Yeah.
But the problem is that Target shipping is June 6th through 11th. It's not going to be there on day one. I've already accepted it.
Honestly, like, it could have been worse, you know? In your case, that could have been way worse.
Yeah, and, like, the fact that one of our GameStops nearby already shut down, like, I wasn't risking going to GameStop over it, and I had to like drive 50 minutes over to get one. I'm like, fuck it, I'll just drive straight home or have my parents meet me halfway or something.
Yeah. No, like it was so weird because my experience, like my heart sunk for 5 minutes because nothing was happening and everything said sold out. But like it was surprisingly smooth for me, and it's all thanks to Walmart. Walmart was like actually goats with it. I don't know how, but they got a system working and it worked pretty well if you're willing to wait. I got all my amiibo perfectly. I only got Sidon and Luke. I'm sorry, I am not supporting those new prices. They're horrible. Going forward, I think I'm only gonna get my favorites because yeah, it's just not worth it anymore. I'm sorry to all the amiibo collectors out there.
I think $20 is fine for the amiibo, but like $30 is crazy. I'm gonna get Luke because I'm waiting for it to go on sale and I find it at a GameStop for like $5 off or something. 25 I can do. 30's a little much for an amiibo. That's asking too much.
No, and you're right. Like, and I didn't even think about it as well, but like, because the Street Fighter amiibos are 40, I had to like fact check, but like Pop-Up Parade figures, like pretty much any figure on Good Smile, that's a $40 figure, and they're like what one?
Wait, the Street Fighter ones actually stayed at $40?
Yeah, the Street Fighter ones are 40.
Oh fucking hell!
It's because they're bigger.
I know they were already $10 more because they were bigger, but it's the fact that those got a $10 increase while all the other Switch
on top of that, right?
Like that $5 increase. It's like shit, dude. I expected it to go up a little, but that's asking a lot.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was insane. But yeah, and then moving on to GameStop, I'll try to keep this brief so we can get into the news. But the GameStop line was so well handled. I don't know if you've seen the tweets or you watched the recent beat 'em ups video. GameStop were fucking goats. I don't know like what happened, but like the management, like the direction, like it was so chill. So we were chilling in line, exactly what you think it would be. The doors opened or whatever, but the line wasn't moving for some reason. We're like, okay, what's going on here? Then they started handing out these like little like checklists or whatever. It featured every single item you could pre-order for the Nintendo Switch 2. And you, before you would even go in, you would just check off what you wanted. So that way you don't even have to like talk and like figure out what you want. You could just do it right then and there. For idiots who didn't do their research prior to going into GameStop. So I didn't really need it. But yeah, it was really nice and intuitive. And they let like what, 2 people in at a time to do a pre-order. It was really quick and easy. Yeah, my store had like 50 units for some reason. I don't know why. There was like...
I heard that every GameStop got a pre-order allotment of 50 to 100 units depending on how populated the area was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much.
That's what I heard, and I heard that it was more bundles with Mario Kart than bundles without as well, which I find interesting.
Yeah. Definitely... at least on my end, I'm pretty sure a lot, but like, yeah, there was more bundles than there were regular. I got the regular because I'm a physical idiot. I'm the idiot trying to upheld the physical media for life. But yeah, it was the line really wasn't that bad. It took little too long, but you know what? I'll sit in line for an extra hour. And I met some cool people there, you know, and I followed them back on Instagram. Like, and I was like, okay, this is cool. I got a cool friend out of this. Like, this is awesome. Yeah. It worked out very well. I was 39th in line, and I showed up 40 minutes before the store opened. I thought I was late. I'm gonna be real. I thought it was late. And that's because I thought GameStop opened at 10. They actually opened at 12 p.m. In my area, and I was like, fuck. I go to work at 12. I called my workplace, and they say, hey, coming at 4. It's raining. I'm like, oh my god, thank you. And so I ran to GameStop, and I somehow made it.
Hell yeah.
I know, it like the stars aligned. It was perfect. And yeah, just TLDR, GameStop did a good for once. It was good. The GameStop Midnight Experience will be coming in a month, and I cannot wait.
Yeah, the plan was that if all the websites crashed and it was by 1 a.m. and we didn't have the Switch, I was going to say, fuck it, go to bed. We wake up at 7 a.m. We haul ass to the closest GameStop.
Yeah.
That was the plan if things went, but I got it through Target after enough trial and error, and I got the Mario Kart. I considered getting the physical separately, but then while I was working on, I had this epiphany. Mario Kart 8 got all that extra track DLC after people complained there wasn't any. They're probably playing that shit from day one. I'm gonna say fuck it on the extra $30, and I'm gonna spend that later. That was my mindset on that specifically.
Hey, fair enough, dude. It just pisses me off. Like I would have gotten it if they just included a physical game in the package. It's a digital code. Like, why? Like, are you kidding me? I would have immediately changed my tune if you told me the game was in the box, you know?
Yeah, unfortunately, this ain't the Wii era. Don't keep in mind,
Seriously.
you also gotta pay $10 for the tech demo. Ain't nobody buying that shit still, by the
Ain't
way.
nobody
Not
buying
a
that
single
shit.
soul on planet Earth.
I don't know how
Honestly,
Nintendo's standing on business with that, but sure. All right, go down in the hill by yourself with that.
they probably could have actually made more money off that specifically by releasing like a $30 physical off that and just having it the free download. Cause that and like made it their only available through the My Nintendo store. Cause you would have skipped all the bad press, and there's a purchasable version for people who like collecting physical shit. Cause then it becomes a collector's item. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
I
it's
probably would
still
have
free.
bought it then
You
at
could
that
have
point.
had your cake and ate it too, Nintendo.
Whatever. They don't like physical media anymore, but we'll get to that in a few. But yeah, let's actually get into news. I kind of jumped ship a little bit of what the main thing we were going to talk about with, but yeah, I did you already give your life updates, or you still have stuff you wanted to share?
My life update is finals.
This is my finals week too. Tomorrow's my last day.
Dude, here's the thing, it's specifically I'm just going ahead and looking at my good old online Canvas courses and all that shit. I know for my microeconomics class, I actually have to get a good grade on that. But what happened is that my Japanese class is so fucked up. You have to get a C plus to pass. I mean, a C minimum to pass. You can't get a C minus. And I need two classes in a foreign language or whatever, because they don't count your high school Spanish stuff. So what I realized is that, oh my god, if I don't do all this, I'm fucked. So I did every single extra credit assignment. I went to class dressed up as Santa. I'm
No
serious. I
way.
had to do that for an extra 10 points.
What?
He
That
was
was
like,
extra credit? Like,
yes, for extra credit. I'm so fucking serious. So I just need to be passed with literally a 21 out of 40 on that last test. Because I did all the
wow.
extra credits, which had like an extra 5% to my grade. That's why I was so panicked last week, because I was struggling trying to get everything done in time.
That's
But
hilarious.
yeah, oh my god. But it's now I also just need to start studying for microeconomics tomorrow to figure out what grade I need. I've been pretty good in that class too.
Yeah.
I've been doing decent. It shouldn't be too bad what I need to pass the class, but it's also a cumulative final. So
Yeah. Dude, I wish I had more interesting things to say about school. I'm doing my internship started this week, and I'm just posting little shorts talking about this ChatGPT fashion app. It's pretty cool.
Cyanize posting shorts? No fucking
You know
way.
what's so fucking stupid is I'm using CapCut too. Like, and I'm not even gonna tell you guys
Oh,
where the account
who
is.
gonna get? Who could have given you all this advice?
I'm not even gonna tell you guys what the account is called because I don't want people fucking finding it. Like,
Oh no, I saw the video. I can't blame you.
like, dude, it's not even because like it's like using AI. It's just like I don't know. Like it's like one of those. Well, now I feel like if I talk about it publicly, then like the guy's gonna find me and shoot me. But yeah, no, it's cool. It's interesting. It's just not something I'm into personally.
Yeah, I have to do it for my bachelor's and all that. Here's the problem, though, specifically, is I started looking through the university-sponsored internships and stuff, and I realized two things. A, I get a lot more hits for my minor in marketing, all of which unpaid. And second of all the stuff that applies for game design students are mostly graphic design things. And it's like, oh, I can't apply level design to that.
Oh. Yeah, it's kind of crazy the things you have to like kind of bullshit on your resume and stuff. I would love to get into this because honestly, I've been like getting. I'm not even gonna. I can't even share my LinkedIn either. But like, I've been learning the intricacies of LinkedIn, how to make your resume sound amazing, how to make yourself sound like way more of an amazing individual than you actually are. You know.
Yeah, you'd be surprised at how much I can use Photoshop amazes old people.
I
You'd
know,
be surprised.
right? Oh my god, my mom thinks I can like edit for like a Marvel movie. Nope. Nope.
No, I can edit for a Marvel movie, but I can't make hard-ass TikTok edits.
Little does she know. No, it's like I love the support of parents, but like get real.
It's so funny that I don't think my parents understand as much that what I do, like in my free time, far exceeds the capability of most people regarding tech in my generation. Because I think me and my brother are like outliers of the shit that we're doing. I don't know if they understand, but I think they kind of get it because it goes over their heads completely.
What's Stupor doing if you're allowed to share?
He does mostly like computer science shit. Like TLDR, I'm doing game software stuff. He's handling a lot more of that hardware shit.
Okay.
So yeah, that's kind of what he's going into. He got accepted into his primary university as well. Good for him.
That's crazy. We should tell that university that he took over the Wooper Watch channel that one time and posted feed.
Oh my god! I thought we were never gonna bring that up again.
That was insane. That gave me a heart attack.
He got shoot out so hard for that, by the way.
Yeah. You better have given him a good talking because that was insane.
Oh, yo, I didn't do it. I got my parents to do it.
Your parents got mad?
I got them to do it.
Oh my god. Can I ask? Like, what did they say?
Oh, they just scolded him harsh. It's like, you know how much that means to your brother. Knock it off.
Oh my god. Dude, you heard it here, folks. Mystic's Aidan's sorry, let me start over. Mystic Aidan's parents are Wooper Watch's #1 defenders.
number one defenders. And to be fair, to his credit, he has never done that shit again.
It worked. It literally worked.
He's never pulled anything like that again.
That is amazing.
Ben.
I never heard of this until now. That is genuinely such a funny story.
I just never had a reason to bring it up before.
I'm glad I inquired.
God, how fucking long ago? Was that like 2 years now?
I think it was 2-ish years, yeah.
Ugh.
Wooper Watch is getting old, dude.
We've been doing this for that long? Fuck.
Yeah, and we still, we really need to update our designs and stuff, but we refuse to do it.
I changed my whole look and everything, and I'm still wearing this fuck-ass hoodie.
Yeah, but it's in your overlay, one of your summer overlays, so it works.
It's summer in there.
Yeah. I think I've brought it up in a previous episode, but I love how annoying it is that, I'm wearing, Greninja scarf or whatever, but the tongue, inside of it isn't, it's red, not blue. It's dumb. It's actually dumb.
We both need to get these redone at some point. Just hitting up all my hardest words hey, what's the cheapest you could do 2 full bodies for?
Exactly, yeah. I hate to be that guy.
We should have bodies and say fuck the legs. We could.
Yeah, I really genuinely hate to be that guy right now, but I'm spending I'm buying cosplays right now for Anime NYC. Just put a down payment on the Switch too.
What fit are you getting though?
Wait, do you actually want to know? I
want to know.
All right, okay. So I'm cosplaying all 3 days of the convention. So for Friday, we are doing Shulk from Future Redeemed, specifically his long hair version.
Okay.
With the robot arm. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. Saturday, you're probably very unfamiliar with this. So my friends are doing Miku fitness boxing, and I'm going to be Lin from...
I know what game you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That Lin?
Here, let me get an image, but...
No, I know who you're talking about. Holy shit! Oh my fucking god! You need to send me the picture! You need to send me the picture!
What is that? Is it just that unrealistic?
No, I just think it's really funny that you're cosplaying a twink.
His eyes are my eye color. I think I already got that down.
It's not wrong. I just think it's really funny.
Well,
this feels like a bit that my chat would come up with.
I wanted to fit in. My friend's doing Miku. I have another friend doing, I forgot her name, but the pink hair girl. And then someone else is doing Rin. So I have to do Lin. I have to fit in. It's gonna be great.
I will be there as I'll be there as Teto in spirit.
Yeah. Oh, but the last one you'll be interested in. You know how much I've been gassing up the ZA protagonist?
Oh,
yeah. I'm gonna cosplay them.
Hell yeah. Godspeed wearing a fedora at a convention, though.
I'm so excited. I'll show you the image because like I'm getting it from a website. Because someone like apparently I don't know these custom tailors, I don't know what you call them, but like they're fast and like it looks pretty good, and I'm ordering.
Yeah,
those right now.
that's on point.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that for the last day, and yeah, I'm really excited. It's in 4 months. Really excited.
Last cosplay I did was a Terry Bogard, but I haven't had a reason to because the last convention I went to was early. My now girlfriend wasn't at the time. Hit me with the tickets like last minute for MegaCon, and I had just brought my Terry stuff back home to save space.
Oh.
So I didn't have time to put anything together. But honest to God, next chance I get, I might get a full-on Captain America cosplay.
Dude,
I'm so serious.
I want to cosplay somebody from Rivals. I'm with you there. Like, I really want to do it.
Me and the boys rocking up to Super Nintendo World.
Assemble!
Assemble! No, do like a bare minimum. You know, like the T-shirt shit. You know what I mean?
Oh my lord!
Like the T-shirt, and then we go to the fucking Marvel area.
Budget Marvel Rivals cosplays.
Running the Venom shirt with the fucking like black pants, long sleeve Venom shirt.
Oh my god!
I mean, just like the fucking like Captain America chest plate, but it's just on his shirt. Maybe like a belt.
It's like a freaking trash can with the shield like painted on.
No. Hear me out. We go straight to the Marvel area first, and in the Marvel area, they do specifically sell plushies of Captain America's shield. I almost got one last time I was there, but it's almost like a cushion. So just walking around with the cushion. Assemble!
Assemble!
Can we talk about the Marvel Rivals season? Because we haven't.
Amazing segue. Yes, we can talk about this season too.
I want to talk first about this real quick.
Dude.
So, new season. We got new map. It's based on Krakoa. That's cool. Emma Frost, one of the X-Men villains, who apparently became a hero at some point or whatever. Who gives a shit? She's still marked as a villain in game.
Jiggle physics on those thighs for some reason.
Yep, that's cool. But nobody fucking cares. They buffed the shit out of Captain America. I have genuinely not been this happy for a patch for a video game in years.
Oh, I imagine.
I'm gonna be so dead ass. This patch, when I saw the patch notes, I was so skeptical at first. It was like, remove the Thor team up with Winter Soldier. And here's the thing: the team up itself is just kind of okay. It's definitely a buff more to Bucky instead of Cap. But the thing is, for that he gets an anchor bonus of an extra 100 HP and a damage buff. 750 HP and an extra 5% damage. He is now straight up the most fun character I think I've ever played in a video game. I am obsessed.
He's fucking annoying on the point. You can't get his ass off the point. But I respect it. I respect it.
It's got to the point where, here's the thing. I figured out one thing in my very short time playing the game at first. The one thing I'm good at in the shooter games, especially multiplayer competitive ones, is getting shot at. You can understand the logic of
that. He is literally your playstyle.
And now they've made him bulkier. He does slightly more damage, so I can finally catch Jeff's fuck ass when he starts running away. And it's like, oh my god, I am in love with this game. And if they change his team up after this, I'm going to crash the fuck out. He better not ever lose that extra 100 HP.
Yeah, I saw, because, like, I was skeptical when I saw some of the nerfs, and then I realized, wait, it's accounting for the team-ups, assuming you have that other party member in the team. But yeah, overall, the season's fun. There is a support strike going on because a certain streamer was dog-shitting healers, so...
It's such bullshit, by the way. Every game I've been able to queue into, I get 2 healers, no problem. Which, I will say, part of it is because my girlfriend mains Loki. I love her very much.
Yeah.
So I'm honestly running that tank and support couple. Holy shit, it works.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's all right, dude. This is the most random thing, but I think my favorite thing about this season is the lobby music. It makes me happy.
It's so good.
It makes me so happy. Like, I feel like I'm at a party. I feel like I'm at peace when I listen to it.
Like, the way I've been mostly playing this season is I bring my PlayStation to my girlfriend's house. I just kind of set it up on the TV in a room. We play right next to each other. Mm-hmm. So, but the thing is, though, is that when we're done, we just kind of leave the game on. So you can just listen to the,
it's so nice good!
Music. Which, kind of pisses me off because they've kept the music the same for the PS5 menu screen. You know how they play the song or whatever at the front?
Is it
It's
the
still all
original
the
or
Dracula stuff.
Oh, that one's depressing as shit.
Yeah, and it's like bum bada bum bum. But it's like in game, it's so calming and nice. It's like, wow, this wonderful. So I'll just leave it on for a while we just do other shit.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, atmosphere wise, and like they sold me on the idea of Krakoa. Like, I want to be in Krakoa. It sounds like the place to vibe. You know, no conflict whatsoever outside of Ultron. Really excited to play as him, but
No conflict on Krakoa? My brother in Christ, you have not checked in on the X-Men comics in the last 5 years. You have not checked in.
Let them have peace.
But political drama.
Let them have peace for 5 seconds. Magneto is friends with everybody for Pete's sake. All right, this is the perfect timeline.
I promise you, he is not the villain.
For once, Magneto's friends with everybody. Come on, like, in what other timeline are we gonna get this good? Like,
Magneto's been a hero in the comics for about 10 years now. That's why I'm confused.
yeah.
Magneto's been a good guy for a long time now.
Well, like, it's more anti-villain now, you know?
Well, it's more he starts as a hero in every single... he starts as a villain in every single adaptation. But for the last, like, decade, he's just been chill with Xavier.
Yeah, no, it's like anytime there's conflict, like, it's understandable. It's like, bro, he just wants to fight for his people. Like, that's noble. Like, yeah, I would fight for my people. Yeah, I get it from his perspective.
Yep.
Pretty much,
so...
yeah. I'm excited for Ultron next month, but that's about all I got. I will come back to you guys when he comes out. I think we said it last time, but there's a new hero every month now. So that's pretty cool.
Very excited. Now, I will say they're dropping Ultron on the last day of the next month, which I'll be for real with you that bodes poorly for their new hero every month strategy. The fact that the first one is expected to come on the 30th of next month.
Oh shit, that's like right before the Switch too. This is gonna suck. I'll barely have time to enjoy them.
Man, I'll be in Italy the entire second half of the season. Which is, I bought the Battle Pass because I want that Cap in a suit skin so bad. So I've been doing my dailies and shit every single day, and I'm not even halfway through the Battle Pass. It's been like 2 weeks. This is not good. I know you can continue it after the season ends, but it's like... Come on, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You bought it, you have it, so definitely don't fret, but it is annoing. I feel
I just wanted to, because I played in a match against somebody who had it earlier, and I genuinely stared at my screen with absolute disdain.
Oh,
I was so fucking mad.
Yeah. If it makes you feel any better, so there was a rank reset, right? I dropped from Grandmaster to Gold 1. I can't get out of Gold 1. Because all the sweaty players dropped from the high ranks all the way down with me. So now Gold feels like it's Grandmaster. Like it's impossible to get up there now. It's kind of funny.
You know what I will say is nice though? I got to Centurion as Cap a couple days ago, which means I'm almost to Lord as Captain America without playing a single ranked match.
That is hilarious. Also, Lord Captain...
I have not played a single match on my profile.
Lord Captain America is awesome. I love his Lord icon.
It's so good. But honestly, I was just more excited to get to Centurion because his kill icon, if you get the final hit, is like, it's like a blue kill icon. But then the effect they add is a red, like, spark trail. So it comes out as the red, white, and blue, and it's so fucking cool!
Dude, that's awesome.
But yeah, Lord Cap looks sick, so I'm very excited to get to Lord while staying in Bronze, like Bronze 3 for every single season up to this point. And honestly, I don't intend to play a single rank match till I hit Lord Cap. Because imagine opening this game up, Bronze 3, alright, first time hopping on right. Is that Lord Captain America? That's funny. That's funny.
I hate to be that guy, but I have a Penny and Magneto Lord, and I'm about to get a Venom Lord.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah, I'm really close.
Wait, you're almost a Venom Lord?
I'm a Centurion, yeah, I'm halfway through Centurion.
Oh, I could have sworn I figured you played more Venom than Magneto.
Venom was rough, because he requires a bit more skill, I would argue. Like, yeah, sure, he's dive and then poke the healers, but you have to aim, you know? You have to aim and get the headshots, or you're not doing too much.
That's my problem with very specifically Venom, is that, listen, I love playing as Venom. I can't aim for shit.
Exactly.
Can y'all buff his body damage, please?
I've gotten better at it now, so I can do it. But like starting out, yeah, I hated it. I was with you there. That's why I was like so scared. But yeah, I totally get it. It definitely deters a lot of people. It and also just in general, that is not at all how I expected Venom to fight. So it was
No,
interesting.
it made sense for me knowing how this game was gonna function game design wise. But at the same time, as like knowing I gotta get those headshots is I don't know. Let him do a little more damage on body shot. Don't make him
Yeah.
so head focused.
That being said, his dive attack, love it. It's so satisfying to just.
His dive is so good, especially dive straight into ult. Oh, that's gas.
Oh, be sure to right click first and then ult, so that way everyone's like attached to you, and then it does more damage.
Yeah, true, but it's also so satisfying to dive in and immediately ult the second you touch the ground. Look, I know it's better to grab everybody, but going straight down and immediately pressing R2 to jump straight out of the ground after the dive is so sick.
Well,
especially when you do it straight on top of a low HP support. They're not surviving that.
Yeah. I mean, if it helps you,
Death is going flying.
if it does help, like you can right click and then ult cancels the animation, so it's practically seamless. Like it shouldn't be too hard if you're able to do it fast.
Oh, I just want to say, small little side tangent on Jeff specifically. I found this out earlier today. Apparently, so Jeff had his own comic series, but it was only on the Marvel mobile app. That's where they're publishing the Rivals comic right now. But it was just It's Jeff. It was on the mobile app. Apparently, he was so popular in Marvel Rivals Season 1, he's been promoted to getting a physical comic on store shelves. I'm completely dead ass.
Oh, wait, I had to think about it. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, he basically got promoted over just being so popular with Rivals. So I do hope going forward we get more obscure characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And last note to end Rivals on. When we do meet up, yeah, let's get that Rivals cosplay going. I don't know who I'll
Hell
do,
yeah,
but
brother.
I might do Magneto, but yeah, I want to cosplay. I met somebody at NakaCon last month, and he was doing Winter Soldier. Oh my god. I said Armed and Dangerous, and then we did a back and forth again! And like that was one of my best interactions ever I've had with a cosplayer, so
Yeah.
I want to be a part of that.
Last time I went to Universal, though, I literally, my girlfriend bought me a Captain America plushie, and I literally walked out, and the first thing, in the Marvel area, they sometimes have meet and greet for, like, specifically the comic and, like, X-Men movie characters.
Oh no.
There was the Captain America meet and greet guy was there, and he did the fucking pose. I sent you the picture, but it's, like, a while ago. But it's like, come on, that's so cool. That's so cool, right? That's why I want to do a Cap. I gotta do the pose. Plus, it's nice that every Marvel character has been so popular over the last several years that it makes it so every single character that's in a Marvel movie is easy to find cosplay stuff for.
Dude, it's awesome, that, especially like obscure characters. You put them in Rivals, like suddenly Luna Snow's an icon name now. It's a household name. Like
it's crazy. She went from bumfuck character nobody knows why is she in the game to da 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 da. You know what I mean?
Acting like an angel, just like crazy. Anyway,
does that song even play when she does her?
No, that is.
I'm pretty sure people just straight up made
the fans decided that's her canon song.
Same for Mr. Fantastic or whatever. You know what I mean? That one fucking song or whatever. He just keeps holding up the fucking floor. It's so funny that Mr. Fantastic is complete dog shit in this game, but because of the memes, he's like the like the guy. And that's just so funny to me.
Just to transition, because then we're just gonna talk about Rivals for too long. We actually skipped over the Pokemon Masters update. Now, I don't know about you, but I pretty much fell off Masters. I stopped playing entirely. But
the last couple updates, I kept seeing the things that's like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but this update, I actually started playing again because of this update. This is a good update. Do you want to do the honors?
No, you can have it because I haven't logged on yet.
You didn't want
I can log in and spend all my gems on it. I never said I'd actually try to get more gems.
You don't want to talk about Iono and Elisa getting drippy?
Okay, I will say though, Iono with a Raging Bolt, move the fuck out of the way, Iono. I want the big ass giraffe. Like, it's so funny that Raging Bolt straight up went from this is the worst fucking Paradox design I've ever seen to this might be my second favorite. It's just, I love Raging Bolt. He's so stupid.
Yeah.
He's a complete fucking dumbass piece of shit design, and I love him for it.
Elisa gets Theory Informed
Fury and
Thunderous.
Thunderous.
And she gets a dress, and I think my favorite part is her headphones are like cloudy to represent the clouds on.
That's so sick. The designs go hard too. Like all the designs we have recently, it's like okay, I guess she has that shit on, but that's not the drip. This is the dripped out update.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I love it. I'm gonna do it because they're my two favorite electric gym leaders. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna come back. I'm not gonna spend money though. I gotta save that shit for the Switch too. But I will attempt.
I just want to add this real quick. Lodge Larry.
Larry's in the lodge.
Yeah, Larry's the lodge unit.
You can talk to Larry, guys. You can
You
talk
can
to
date
Larry.
Larry.
Oh, you can date
in
Larry.
the files, these randomly, dude, we're getting Iron Valiant Bead.
Yeah, that's so random, but you know what? I'm here for it.
Random pick, but like this, the more I think about it, the more it makes sense.
I don't know how I feel about like the green visor like in his hair, but sure, pop off, my king.
Feels like some shit Lear would wear. And also, I guess Arc Suit Alder, I kind of expected that. Really feels like it should have been Arc Suit Iris, but I guess if they're doing every champion gets one, makes sense Alder would have one.
Yeah, and also like I hate to be that guy. Who else is gonna be the bug arc character?
That's true. That's true.
Nobody else is gonna be
the
it.
only person who can match that. Because I'm pretty sure Alder is the only like bug type expert that's that high ranked, except for that one fuck in Gen 4 that's like the first Elite Four member that nobody cares about.
Yo, nobody. His design is fucking stupid as well. I don't even remember his name, but I hate him.
Yeah, not to mention Benga is Alder's grandson.
Dude, you know what's stupid? He's also getting a Volcarona, and it barely does anything.
You know what's the thing is though is that listen, I have no affinity for this character. However, I have been using him as my Pokemon Showdown sprite for a long time before I found out you could do custom sprites. So I'll give Benga the respect he deserves, but his haircut does not work in 3D.
Yeah, it is definitely a 2D thing. Even in the art here that they show with him like fighting his like dad or whatever, or their brothers, I don't remember.
It's his granddad.
Okay. But yeah, they're doing like a face off, and yeah, he looks great in this art. But yeah, in 3D, it's ooh.
That fuck ass. He has to tilt his hair he has to tilt his entire head slightly to the side for it to be funny at all.
Dude, yeah, you cannot have this man looking straight into a camera, no expression. It looks so creepy.
Yep. And also, I will say, we're also getting a free hiker unit with the Golden Relor.
Sure.
Honestly, this is the only way we were going to get Rabsca or Relor into the game. I'm fine with this. His ass was never coming to this game.
I don't think I know a single person who's a fan of these mods.
Okay, I actually am. I did use a Rabsca in my playthrough. He did carry with Revival Blessing, and he's a pretty decent bug special attacker. However, I will say, I know I'm in the very minority of people who like Rabsca or remember it exists at all.
I didn't even know his name until you said it.
Yeah, no, I occasionally forget Relor's name. But I will say, big fan of Rabsca. I like Rabsca. Yeah.
Anyways, moving on. Dude, that Mario Kart Direct. This is probably going to be like a minute long because...
It was just a big overview trailer. We all kind of knew this if you knew what happened with the Mario Kart 8 Direct like a decade ago. Oh, God. A decade. They had us playing on fucking Sunshine Airport for a decade, bro.
Man, that map is pretty good.
No, I love the map. It has been a decade. I will say, it's noticeable how in all the trailers they've shown, the only track that's a retro track that happens to also be part of 8, technically, is Sky High Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, that's in... I need to rewatch the Direct. I guess I missed that important detail.
Yeah, no, Sky High Sunday is it's a Toadette track now.
Oh. Good for her, I guess.
She's been rebranded as an ice cream salesperson.
Good for her, I guess.
Yeah, I know. Weird choice, but I fuck with that heavy.
Wario owns a gold mine, a freaking abandoned shipyard. Like, right? Sure. Why not?
Toadette can run her ice cream shop.
Honestly, out of all the things that Wario owns, it's not even the worst thing.
Yeah, I know. In this game, he's got a fucking haunted ghost ship from Mario Kart 7.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, outside of that, there's a rewind feature. I think that is the only thing we didn't know about going into the direct.
No, there was one more thing actually. It was the
The
standing still drifting, and then you could jump out of that.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I thought like there was a mechanic like everyone got to experience when they played on the show floor, but
Apparently, at least I had not seen that before, so maybe I missed it. And also, in the footage, they did show you could trick off other players' heads, which there's gonna be so much sauce you can make out of that. Like, that's gonna be sick.
oh yeah.
So, it's just funny that this plays more like a Sonic game than the Sonic racing game. I find that so fucking funny.
That's really it. I don't mean to be awkward about it, but that's really it.
Yeah, like I guess we got a little more footage, and we did get HD Toad's factory footage. That was my one single one for this direct was just HD Toad's factory footage, and we got it.
Yeah, it's so
I'm
crazy.
satisfied.
They like made sure to highlight it so everybody knew that game was coming back. And you know what? Fair enough. Or the game, sorry, the course.
I mean, that was like the one course everyone agreed was missing from the booster course pass. Now we know why.
Now
It was
we
already
know
set
why.
for the next game, probably like half a decade ago.
I really think it would have been great if it came to 8 Deluxe. Like I would have really liked it.
Whatever. It's in tour now, and we're gonna be able to drive on walls and shit. Because they
Yeah.
already showed in the trailer. Because it's been interesting if you paid attention to some of the treehouse stuff. All of the courses seem to be heavily changed from their original versions. Like apparently Wario Stadium in particular has a like whole section of the track that's different.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and they made it a lot shorter as well. But to be fair, the whole complaint with that track originally was it was long and boring as shit. So I'm glad they're changing the fuck out of that. But like in the trailer, you could see somebody like grind on a different wall in Toad's Factory to go into an upper route shortcut that was not in the original. So I'm curious to see how much these tracks are changed, especially Sky High Sunday. That track has a lot to prove.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to play it. I've had multiple people tell me, "Hey, well, you're hopping out Mario Kart when it drops, right?" And I am concerned I will be stuck between a rock and a hard place on who to stream this with. So.
I hate to be that guy. I don't think I'm in a rush to get this game right now. That direct really bummed me the fuck out. So I'm hoping that like the game will come out. I'll give it a day, and everyone's like, "Yeah, this game's great." And then I'm hoping I want to purposely be the Squidward looking through my window, looking at Patrick and SpongeBob, and seeing everybody like happy to be playing the game, because that will motivate me to play the game. You know.
Cyan, be for real. This has got to be everyone's game of the year. Like,
Game of the year.
I think this is going to be a lot of people's game of the year.
Game of the year.
I know it's a high bar to clear, but if this game is that good, it might be either. I can also see Donkey Kong being people's game of the year.
Yeah, I was like, in the same year Donkey Kong Country Returns HD came out? Like, come on.
And also in the same year as Legend ZA and fucking Digimon Story Time Stranger. Bandai.
I was being ironic about
You guys
DKC
know
Returns,
now-
by the way.
I'm gonna be so fucking free out. Bandai Namco, you need to lock in right the fuck now. Drop a release date for Digimon Story Time Stranger, and announce you're doing a Switch 2 version. You have time. People will forgive you if it's digital only for the first couple months while you still work on physical copies. I'm begging you. We don't have a single Bandai Namco game set for Switch 2 yet, and it's scaring the fuck out of me. If you guys want to sell anything right next to this Legend ZA, you put that shit on Switch 2 before ZA comes out. Do not wait.
Thanks for the
Sorry,
tangent, I
had to get
guess.
off my chest. But speaking of games on Switch 2, Sega.
And I guess just pretty much every game that they announced. I think, was it just exclusively Game Key card games that they announced? I forgot. It was like from Japan. They showed an image of a bunch of games that are going to be Game Key card exclusive. And it was a lot of games. it was a lot, to say the least.
I actually have the image right here, by the way.
I'm glad you have the image because yeah, it's that image pissed me the fuck off. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this image.
Yeah. So we all knew about Street Fighter 6. That was one of their examples they used in all the marketing or whatever. We knew about that. I'm gonna be getting it anyway because I'm a bitch. But here's the thing: the real kicker are the Sega games, and this pisses me off. Because, like, very specifically, Sonic X Shadow Generations is getting Switch 2 release. The problem is that there is no upgrade path for Switch version to Switch 2 version. If you own the Switch version, you gotta pay full price for the Switch 2 version of this game. There's no upgrade.
Bruh.
And that is A-grade bullshit. They apparently a lot of people in the research are saying, we bought the Switch version assuming we'd be able to upgrade, like you already can on PlayStation. So it's like, what the fuck, Sega?
Do you think they're gonna announce that at a later time, or?
No, they straight up said in the press release on the Japanese website, there is no way to upgrade your Switch 1 version to a Nintendo Switch 2 version of Sonic X Shadow Generations. It's straight up anti-consumer, and it's bullshit. Sega, you motherfuckers are not infallible. Fuck you.
I don't think this is a Sega problem.
Someone who loved this game. Fuck you, Sega, for this. That's some bullshit.
This isn't a Sega problem. Look at all these games.
No, that's not the problem, Cyan, at fucking all.
I think you're tunnel visioning this, bro. This is so many games being affected.
I'm not even talking about the game key cards right now. I'm talking specifically about the fact you cannot upgrade your Switch copy, which is already shittier than every other version of Sonic X Shadow Generations to Switch 2, for a discounted price or anything. That's some bullshit. And then Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S, which I'd like to remind you, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 is a 4 GB game. And it's on a key cartridge, which, that's already fucking stupid. What do you mean it's a key card for a game that's 4 gigs? You could have fit this on the smallest fucking possible card. There's no way you're saving that much money doing that shit. Hell, you know what the worst part about this is, though? This version will probably not have an upgrade path either. They haven't confirmed it yet, but it's a Switch 2 exclusive third-party Sega upgrade, so it's probably not good. You're probably going to rebuy the whole fucking game for it, too. And this game came out not too long ago, and regularly goes on sale on Steam from $40 down to $10, where they're charging probably fucking full price for this. For, apparently, get this, we know what's extra in this. It's you can play co-op on the same board for Tetris. You could have easily done this on Switch 1. And you could play Tetris with the mouse. Who the fuck plays Tetris with the mouse? This is meant just to have a Tetris game on shelf for old people to buy. It is straight up a fucking scam. And then, yeah, now getting to the game card shit. Rhino Remastered, the old SMT spin-off game for the PS2, getting a remaster on Switch straight out the gate, and it's on a fucking key card. And keep in mind, it's more than just a remaster. It's actually a lot closer to a remake, which is some bullshit, the fact that it's on a key card. And Yakuza 0 Director's Cut. Motherfucker, how is that on a key card? It can't be that fucking big. It's an early PS4 game. Based on an engine based for the PS3 or some shit. God damn! Anyway, sorry. Fuck Sega. I'm not buying any of these games for Switch 2 at launch.
Yeah, I don't really have much to add that you didn't really say, but yeah, it kind of sucks how they announced all this third-party support. And all of it's kind of invalidated and meaningless now, knowing that half of these developers aren't even going the full mile. I don't know why CD Projekt Red, of all people, needs to be the one to show, like, Cyberpunk, of all of these games, needs to be the one to be like, yeah, this can be on a card. Despite that game being so big compared to all of these games on this list here. Maybe not Street Fighter 6.
This specifically real quick. I do think part of the reason that CD Projekt Red is probably so gung-ho about this, because they probably have the stats for how many people played Cyberpunk on a Steam Deck. They know damn well why people want this game portably, so I can see why they're doing it. I think the reason we have so many of these games like this at launch is because publishers were not sure if this was going to be a Wii U situation, so they were trying to cut costs wherever they can. Which, by the way, bitch made!
Hey, very unrelated, I don't know why okay, so this image is inaccurate now. Apparently, these games are not key cards. I don't know what happened.
No, the Japanese version is. The international version isn't.
Oh, okay.
They're specifically fucked for the Japanese market.
The games I'm talking about, by the way, Demon X Machina, Guardians of Azuma, and Story of Seasons are going to be all on card. So that's good.
Marvelous is publishing them.
So that's good at the very least, but yeah, still doesn't help that some of the main games that we were interested in are keycard.
Oh, and good to add, because there actually were more games revealed to be keycard after. both East X Proud Nordics and that new the Somnium Files game, I think, are also going to be card exclusive. I think it is. Well, what the hell is it? No Sleep for Kaname Date. I think that's the the Somnium Files game, right? The logo looks.
I'm not the right person to ask. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but the one by Spike Chunsoft or whatever. I don't fucking know.
I don't
but
know.
It pisses me off that we have more games on keycard. Like, okay, I specifically understand it, but if most of these publishers don't hop off this shit later in this console's lifespan, like, I understand if it's, hey, we're a little unsure of it at launch. This basically lets publishers have support. And I can understand it for a game like I'm using Street Fighter 6 specifically for an example. That game's got a pretty chunky file size. I can understand why Capcom would want to like skimp around it because they're like, oh, we're not sure if the console's gonna sell well enough, so we'll get a smaller, cheaper option to get around the big file size. Like, I can understand this, but if y'all don't knock this shit off after launch, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I was watching Topic Arlo the other day, and he theorized that like, and he actually does make a good point. I don't know if people are intentionally doing this, but like this what is it? Games get leaked so easily nowadays. Like, it's so easy to get a game cartridge, dump the ROM on the internet, and boom, the whole game is leaked. So with game key cards, because half the game is a digital download, you can't leak it. And because you have to get an internet connection, and Nintendo, the moment you connect to the internet, Nintendo's going to stop your ass. So it's kind of a neat workaround if you think about it.
I guess I can see that. But at the same time, it's so bad for preservation.
Oh, no, it's fucking horrible, but...
I will say, I don't have too much faith in, they're going to shut this down eventually. Because I would like to remind you, we're all well aware of how the Wii shop went down a long, long time ago now. It's been over half a decade, I'm pretty sure. But I'd like to remind you that if you still have access to your Wii and an internet connection compatible with your Wii, you're still able to download every single game you purchased off the Wii. These means you can't buy any new ones. So I actually re-downloaded my copy of Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1 like 2 years ago, despite the shop being down for well over 2 years at that point. So, very real chance that even if, like, a decade after the Switch 2 support ends, you'll still be able to download these games. Yeah, at least got like 10, 15 years of this shit. But, You could still see the long-term problem with this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, a lot of these games I will probably be getting digital, and that pains the shit out of me. But it's like, I'd rather just buy digital than download the game and then, on the SD card. But, I swear to God, I can't even defend Nintendo for doing this first, because actually PlayStation's been doing this, and so has Xbox for the longest time anyway.
And that's
why
why
download the game to your console.
And that's why the Switch 2 has so much storage, because this is the direction we're going in. I hate to say it, like,
I hate this shit, dude.
I hate it so much. And like, I'm glad that first party titles are physical, but how long is that gonna last? I hate to be that guy, but how long are we gonna go for that?
I do assume that most first party titles are probably going to stay fully physical copies, but I can also see them for, like, their smaller releases, like WarioWare. If they release it for, like, $30 or some shit, and they put it on a game key card. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like, skip around that. Or, like, regional specific releases, you know what I mean?
Dude, it just sucks, dude. Like, game preservation's fucked forever. Like, it's actually bad. I don't even understand, like, why game developers don't see this as a problem.
No, game developers probably do. It's probably the publishers.
Sorry, the devs.
Like,
yeah. Not the devs, you're right.
Yeah, not the devs. It's the publishers.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Yeah, now I'm bummed. Do you have anything funny to end this episode on? So I'm not bummed.
Oh, God. We've almost been going for an hour already.
Yeah.
Actually, I do just want to end this episode with some last-minute speculation that I want to talk about anyway. So I was looking at the Switch 2 game lineup. Specifically the first party stuff, and I had like this realization. Very specifically, what fucking other games could they reveal for this year? Because I had this realization. Like, very specifically, almost every first-party title from Nintendo that isn't a yearly release thing like Pokemon already has like a recent title or is getting a DLC. Like Kirby is getting both a new spin-off game and a first-party thing, and well, not a first-party thing, and a DLC. Mario Party's getting a DLC, and most of the Nintendo franchises like Metroid either have something coming or already got something recently.
Mm-hmm.
I just had this realization, like, damn, there really isn't a lot left they could pull from directly from most of these franchises. Like, I think the only system, or, well, big-hitting franchise that are actually overdue for a new game, off the top of my head, is 2D Mario, but very specifically Mario Maker. It's not been too long since Wonder, but it's been a while since we got a new Mario Maker game, and we know those are asset flips that don't take as long to make. And, Fire Emblem. It's been a hot minute since we had a new Fire Emblem. It's been, like, about 2 years.
Oh, you're right. Need another one. I don't know. I want to see a Mario Sluggers, but I feel like after Strikers came out, I don't trust Nintendo with a sports game anymore. I'm going to be real.
Yeah. I feel like it's probably only a matter of time until we get another Mario sports game, but I feel like that wouldn't even be this year. It feels like an early next year thing.
Yeah.
And, Splatoon is also definitely overdue, but with how packed this year is already, I don't see us getting that till next year either. Because also Splatoon is a summer game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think Donkey Kong is the summer game this year, I think.
Oh, it absolutely is.
Yeah.
And now Mario Party is coming out like towards the end of summer as well, the DLC.
Yeah.
Sort of wedged in the middle there. Which, by the way, I gotta say, big fan of them doing small Switch 2, like, power using DLCs for games we already own. Because that means I basically get more games to play during the year for Switch 2 specifically. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a little anti-consumer for the people who bought it on Switch 1 or whatever. But the fact that I can just pay $20 for basically a new game with Switch 2 features, I actually gotta fuck with that. I know some people aren't a fan, but I do personally appreciate it. So.
Yeah,
Oh, continue.
I feel bad because I don't have much to speculate. I'm along for the ride. Like there's things I would like to see, but genuinely, like, I don't know what Nintendo's thinking right now. They could go anywhere. I'm shocked that we're getting a 3D DK over a 3D Mario in the big 2025. So
very weird choice, but they seem to be making this huge push with Donkey Kong lately, so it makes sense. Plus, this game has been in development for a while, so I don't even think it's going to be that long till we get 3D Mario, because it's how long? I'm trying to think. When did Bowser's Fury come out?
2022 or 1?
It was 2021, which was a couple years after Odyssey came out, but it was midway through the console generation. I could see us getting another 3D Mario, kind of like how we got 2 Zeldas in the Switch 1 generation. I could see us getting 2 3D Marios for the Switch 2, but one of them is DK. But it's from the same team.
And you know what scares me as well? We're due for a Smash game. That could be next year.
We're not getting Smash. I just think,
and I hope we don't.
Has been busy. I don't think we will.
I genuinely hope we don't. But like the possibility is there. It's been enough time.
Like, I'm trying to think. The only other series I can think of that's also overdue is Animal Crossing. And I saw some people throwing that around for a Switch launch title.
No.
But that also doesn't feel like they can fit that in this year. Because we already know, like, Metroid and, like, Pokemon are still coming out. I don't even think, we're gonna get Animal Crossing till next year as well. So, it's just a case of, like, there are titles Nintendo can reveal, but with how packed the schedule already is, because here's the thing, if you take out the Switch 2 DLCs, suddenly there's a lot of empty space this year.
Yeah, they're kind of like relying on that.
Are like the big spaces. They cover a lot of ground.
They are definitely relying on that, the DLC and stuff, which fair enough.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is, I guess this is just a point I'm making to just wrap around the end of the episode, is do not expect another big Nintendo Direct soon. And if they do one, expect it to not be as big as that first one. You know what I mean?
You know what? Shit, we are confirmed Yoshi's Woolly World. I don't know how in the big 2025 they accidentally just leak a game that's coming to the Switch. But Yoshi's Woolly World's coming soon, so that's cool.
Yeah, and at the very least, if it isn't, Nintendo has heard loud and clear, and they're probably trying to rush along a port of that now.
I will buy it, dude. I love that game. That game's great.
But yeah, I can see that just being like an early... You know, that feels like a January title. Like Switch 1.
Yeah, just something to do in January, yeah.
Something to do to pass, or like January, February. Like one of those like little port month passers. You know what I mean?
Or shit, throw it in December. I don't know. Cozy, Woolly World, like soft.
Oh God, no. Actually, I
Why?
don't really have a December title specifically.
Hyrule Warriors.
Dude, really, is that December?
It said winter. Wait, let me check just to be sure.
But that's not December.
The fuck does that? We are not having this debate again. Fuck you.
That might just be January, but I'm saying specifically, they didn't say December specifically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels like you could fit in like one last big title there at the end of the year. But I just had this realization the other day, and I wanted to talk about it on the podcast because like. You know, there's like, it's like, yeah, the Animal Crossing, but that's like the only, like, Animal Crossing Splatoon are the only big, okay, it's been long enough, I can see we can get a new game or whatever soon. But it's like, how the fuck do they fit that in at all, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just find that a bit interesting. And, gonna throw this out there, I assume we're also gonna get another Mario spin-off game, not this year, but not like early this year, but possibly later this year. Because Mario's only presence on the Switch 2, if you don't count Donkey Kong, is a single DLC pack that comes out in July. You know they're not gonna let that shit slide.
I mean, unless you really do count Mario Kart.
Well, oh shit, I literally forgot Mario Kart.
Yeah, I was like, that's the launch title.
How the fuck did I forget? How? But I'm gonna say, I feel like we are gonna get another Mario sports title sometime early next year. Not sports specifically, just a spin-off. It's definitely too soon for another RPG. We just had the RPG blowout.
Dude, I hate to be that guy, and this is like a debate in itself. I don't know how I feel about going from Breath of the Wild being the launch title to Mario Kart. It doesn't feel right in my head.
The thing is, though, is that, like, how do I put this? Mario Kart 8 was basically the Switch 1 launch title. It came the month after.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Okay. And then it sold like a launch title.
It did sell like a launch title, which is hilarious.
So, I feel like Nintendo was just like, let's just do Mario Party first.
Mario Party?
I mean, Mario Kart. I'm a little tired. It's past midnight now.
Well,
we Switch 2 pre-orders were officially yesterday. Question of the day. Did you get your Switch 2 pre-order? That's the question of the day. And if you did, specifically, did you pre-order any games, or what game are you ready to pre-order, or DLC pack, or fucking whatever? You know what I mean. And
did you get the elusive Yunobo amiibo? Because I heard they went out back and shot him cold in the alleyway.
They killed Yububo. He's dead.
Yububo!
Yububo is dead! Not Yububo!
TLDR.
It's me, Yogi Bear. They killed Yububo. He's been dead. He's been shot dead.
Shut up. TLDR, he's not listed for some reason. We don't know where he went. We're hoping he's okay.
He got lost.
But yeah, I hope you guys have a good one.
He's fucking just like a hard got to like a boxed Yunobo amiibo just in the middle of Death Mountain. He's just sitting there. They lost his fucking truck, bro. He's cooked.
Pray for Yunobo's soul. And you guys have a good one today. I'm going to bed. Good day, good night, good evening, good afternoon.
Good night, guys.
Good night.